I'll give you a clue. I tried making something Korean.
Oh, it smells like bulgogi to be honest.
Really? My best friend Kelly is coming over today. She's Korean and she's an amazing cook. She makes the best bulgogi. She goes to the butcher, buys the nicest cut of meat, gets it nice marinated for a couple of days. This stuff is on point. So now, because I have no shame, I will cook for her some bulgogi with some ground beef. It's a weekday and a work day, so I was only able to go to Costco. Basically, I'm gonna be making this recipe with only ingredients that I either had on hand or that were available to buy at Costco. Also, I've never made this recipe before. I basically got inspired one day and started looking up a whole bunch of recipes on making beef bulgogi and combined what I thought made sense together and concocted my own recipe, which I have not written down, but I will make up on the fly. Guys, it's gonna be good. Look, I have an idea, I have a vision of what this is gonna taste like, and there's no way it can't be good. Now, Kelly is a tough critic. I don't know what she'll say, so that's the part that we're gonna find out. I'm gonna start with my rice. I've got my rice cooker. I'm using sushi rice, but you can just as easily make this with jasmine rice or, quite frankly, whatever rice you like. I'm making 3 cups of rice in my rice maker. Just follow the instructions from your rice maker. I feel like if you don't know how to make rice, like, come on now. I just do a little wipey, put this guy in. Do I put salt in here? I don't know, I feel like my mom always puts salt and Kelly doesn't, but I feel like to me it makes sense to put salt. I need my rice to taste like something. Sorry, Kelly. Step 1, making the rice, done. That thing's going, it's gonna be ready in maybe 45 minutes or so. It's gonna give me just enough time to start on my bulgogi. I've got my base ingredients here. We got some red onion. You could use yellow. I already had a red one cut up in the fridge, so that's the reason I'm using this one. Green onions, garlic, and ginger. So I'm just gonna cut these up and have them prepped so that we're ready to go for when we get started. By the way, I already know I made a mistake because I was filming and I got distracted, but I shouldn't have cut off the butt of my onion. It's gonna make it harder for me. I'm gonna keep my whites separate from the greens because they take different times to cook. The greens are basically gonna be for garnish and the white part, we're actually gonna cook that. You don't actually need to take the skin off ginger. It's so thin, so if you're grating it up, you don't really taste it when you're eating it. You can also mince this up by hand. I just like it when it's so small so that my kids don't complain about it. And lastly, we're gonna mince up our garlic. I like to cut these in half. Take off the excess skin and just stick this in my garlic press. I'm also gonna just wash some bok choy. I'm gonna cook this on the pan and just add it up on the side of my dish, just as extra greens. And there you have it. Our base ingredients are cut. If you were wondering what I did with all the pasta from my apology video to my sister-in-law, it's still in here. We will close this up and I'm gonna use another pan. I'm turning on my pan to medium heat. Add in my ginger and scallions as well. This is already smelling so fragrant. It's gonna be really good. Did I mention there's nothing authentic about this recipe? So before you start like coming at me with your hate texts and calls, I know guys, I'm not Korean. I just love Korean food. I'm gonna add in about half of my 2.5 kilo ground beef that I bought from Costco. Now, I really wish I had my Le Creuset. I know what Erica's gonna say. I deserve it. I know, Erica. Really wish I had my Le Creuset right now. I'm going to increase the temperature because I feel like it's not sizzling as much as I would like it to. Notice that I'm avoiding stirring this. I want it to get a nice browning at the bottom, and if I start stirring it right now, that's not gonna happen. So I'm definitely not getting the brown that I want, and that's because I'm using a pan that is too small for the amount of meat that I'm putting in. Learn from my mistakes, guys. I'm adding in my garlic. Notice that I waited until this point to add the garlic because I didn't want the garlic to brown with the rest of my vegetables and meat. Garlic burns really easily, so as much as possible, I try putting it in at a later stage of cooking. At this point, I'm going to put in about, I'd say, 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I should be putting some mirin, but I don't have any. So I'm gonna put some rice wine vinegar. I'm not gonna tell Kelly, but I wonder what she'll say when she rewatches this video. I put maybe about 1 tablespoon. All the recipes I found called for brown sugar, but I like to avoid sugar as much as possible, so I'm just gonna put in some honey. I'd say about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 if you like it on the sweeter side. So although I've never made this recipe before, with these base ingredients, like, you can't go wrong. It's gonna be good no matter what. If you wanna add some gochujang, you could go ahead and do that at this point, maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna avoid it only because my kids won't eat it. It's too spicy for them. I'm just lowering the temp back to medium. Very good. This sauce is really yummy, and it's so liquid though. So I really want this to coat my rice a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little cornstarch slurry and put it in there. I'm putting about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, mixing it up with maybe 2 tablespoons of water. You're gonna see this sauce thicken up quite nicely. So it goes from being super watery, and as soon as the cornstarch heats up and activates, it's gonna make it a much thicker sauce. Kelly makes these amazing like Korean soy sauce eggs. They would be so good with this. I'm gonna ask her to show me how to make that one time. Do you see how much thicker this got in just a matter of seconds? Look at that. So we're pretty much done. I'm just gonna add a little drizzle of sesame oil, more than a drizzle. I'd say maybe solid tablespoon, maybe even 2. I think the reason that you put the sesame oil at the very end is so that it doesn't cook away the flavor. I think that's why. I'll have to Google that. I turned off the heat. I'm just gonna do a little taste test, make sure this tastes okay. It's good. So my timing's pretty good. I finished my meat, and as I finished it, I have 4 minutes left on the rice cooker. So this is great for a weeknight meal. You wanna put something together. These are pretty much ingredients that you have on hand at all time. Once again, my pan is clearly too small, but my kids are getting hungry, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm not salting this yet. Anytime that you're frying some vegetables, you don't put the salt in right away because the salt extracts the water and it makes it not brown. I don't know if that applies to bok choy, but why take the chance? I'm just not putting the salt in yet. While my bok choy finishes cooking up, I'm just going to start plating the meal for the kids. Okay, I wasn't gonna do a taste test in front of the camera. I was gonna let Kelly do it, but just in case Kelly doesn't like it, I just tried some of this and it is insanely good. Oh my God, so yummy. Definitely going in the family recipe book.
Oh, you know, I have really long nails, so chopsticks are really hard.
Okay, I'll get you a fork.
So I just dig in?
Yeah.
Okay. Taste test. I think it's bulgogi. She didn't tell me what it is, so I'm excited. It's like mine, which is big. The only difference is you put ginger. I don't put ginger in mine.
Oh, you don't? Do you have a problem with ginger?
No, but
like
it's
ginger.
delicious. It made it.
But you put like pear or something in yours, right?
You could, but that's more for kalbi.
Okay.
Bulgogi.
Kaibi! Oh my God! I made bulgogi all this time. I meant to make kaibi. By the way, this would be insane with your soy sauce eggs.
This bok choy is
Really?
from a professional restaurant. It's so good.
It's literally just salt.
So, like, I don't like my vegetables too wilted, and it tastes so good. It's seasoned really well. I don't think it's just salt though.
I sort of got just
Really?
salt. Yeah,
It tastes too
salt
good.
and like my magic.
Oh my God.
Were you impressed that I got you kimchi?
If it was missing kimchi, it would be sad for me. So
Really?
good call, yeah. But it's like it keeps making you want to take more bites because it's so
Really?
good. Yeah.
Aww.
It's as if I cooked it and added some ginger. The color is really good. I'm really impressed. And the bok choy is like It's not overly cooked, but it has a nice char to it. Like, I'm trying to lift it.
I literally just cooked it on one side and never flipped it. I cooked it on one side and I closed the lid on it.
So I'll save this eating bok choy when I'm off the camera because it's quite a large piece and I don't want to look like a beast.
Oh my god. I got the full view. Thanks for that.